bolster can be up against the wall, but we're gonna start facing the wall. We're not gonna be super close, so it's okay that it's there. So we're doing our pyramid pose again, but we're folding forward onto the wall. You can do this on your desk at home as well. So we're gonna step our left foot forward. And it's okay if you have to readjust. You can put your hands on the wall, see how far back you wanna go until we're hinged from the hips. Awesome, great. So we're making sure our spine is long. Just a big lower back stretch. So just breathing into this as we relax, we breathe out. So we'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, you can bend both knees. You'll step the right foot up to meet the left, and you can bring your torso up. So we're going to just step the left foot back. So hopefully you'll be in the perfect position to fold forward, hands come on the wall. Feel free to adjust if needed. Our spine is long, our legs are long. Trying to make hands in line with shoulders, shoulders in line with the hips. So we'll take a big breath in, and on the exhale, bend both knees, step the left foot up to meet the right. We can stand up nice and tall, and then we'll turn around so we can do our wall squat. So feet come a little bit wider than hip width. We can turn the toes out, just lots of room for the hips. We'll bend the knees, place it back up against the wall. So you can just relax your arms on your legs. Always your choice, however long you want to hold it. So feel free to come down if it feels too uncomfortable. But we can say a few positive things. We can do hard things. We are capable. We can adapt. We've already made so much progress. We'll take a big breath in, and on the exhale, you can slowly take your time to come onto your bolster. So just take a moment here in our squat. We're gonna focus on our breathing. So if you want to bring your legs a little bit wider, that's great. Just find what feels good. So hands can come on the knees. We're gonna focus on our alternative nostril breathing. So you can pick a hand, and pointer and middle finger come in between the eyebrows. So we're blocking off one nostril with the thumb, a big breath in. Blocking it off with the ring finger, opening with the thumb for a big breath out. Big breath in through the same nostril. You close and switch before you exhale. Closing and switching before you exhale. You're doing great. This is great for congestion, great for lowering anxiety, lowering our heart rate. And the squat is great for our digestion, our leg strength, stretches our hips, helps with our posture as we're rolling our shoulders back, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Feel your shoulders relax as you exhale. So take it nice and slow. We'll take one more big breath in. Closing and switching. Big breath out. We'll relax the hands. We'll just allow our breath to return to normal with our hands relaxed. take a moment to breathe. Big breath out to blink open our eyes. And we'll bring our feet out a little wider so we can send our hips onto the mat. So let's lay on one side, doesn't matter which side. Just take your time. So connect with your breath. Option to place your hand on your ribs. Just feel the breath move through the body. So we'll take our time to roll onto our back. You can keep your knees bent so the feet come on the mat. So let's bring our arms by our side. We're going to scoop our shoulders together and underneath our chest. So we're going to do our little bridge pose. A big breath in to lift the hips up. We'll take a breath here. And on the exhale, slowly lower down. So you can relax the shoulders out from underneath you. Just allow the arms to be by your, you can be in a gentle V, palms face up. So we're gonna focus on our legs. So option to grab your eye mask if you'd like. You can just listen. We're just focusing on our legs here. So we can draw the left ankle over the right knee. So just take your time to breathe. Open your hip. Option to stay here, or you can use your hands or a strap. We're going to thread the needle. So left hand comes in between the left and right leg, interlacing our fingers or hooking our strap onto our right thigh. So just allowing the weight of your leg to put lots of pressure on your lower back. Option to move your toes. That gives us a big hamstring stretch again as you can circle, you can point and flex. So just take your time to breathe slowly. If your shoulders feel too tight, you can use your strap. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, you can release your hands or the strap. Slowly bring your right leg down to the mat. Take a moment here. And then we'll bring our left foot onto the mat. So take your time to scoop your pelvis up. Make sure all four corners of the back are on the mat. And then we'll get ready to bring the right ankle over the left knee. Breathing and expanding here. So option to stay here, or we can use hands or a strap to grab the left thigh. Right hand comes in between the left and right leg. And we can focus on the toes. Just a little bit of movement with the breath. You can inhale to point, exhale to flex. You can circle, inhale, circling up, exhale to circle down. But slow, subtle movements. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, you can release the leg, slowly bring the left sole of the foot onto the mat. We'll just take a moment here. And then you can bring the right sole of the foot back onto the mat. So we're going to do a little twist. So our first option is with soles of the feet on the mat, knees bent. Second option is to hug the knees into the chest. Third option is to bring the right knee over the left as our knees are hugged into our chest. So this is the most intense. So just find what feels good for your body today. Might be different than yesterday. We'll allow our arms to open wide. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly bring the knees towards the left side. Option to bring a prop underneath your knees. If you have your legs stacked and it feels like too much, you can unravel. So just find what feels good. So we're looking towards the right if that feels good. That's a big stretch for our neck. So if your legs are crossed, let's uncross them. So we'll stack them side by side. And then we'll get ready to slowly come back to center wherever that is for you. Soles of the feet on the mat or knees hugged into chest. This time, if you want to cross your legs, the left goes over the right. So we're focusing on our knees here, stacking our knees. So arms come out wide, and then we'll slowly bring our knees down to the right side. So you can put a prop under your knees if that feels good. If it feels like too much with our legs crossed, we can unravel. So just listen to your body, find what feels good. So we're gonna unravel the legs. You can stack the legs, and then we're gonna lay completely on our right side. So you can bring your left arm over. So we're going to use the power of our arms to bring ourselves back up to a seated position. Hands walk back towards the hips. And then we'll get ready for legs up the wall. So you can move your bolster, lay on your side, take a water break if needed. Bless you. No rush, but we'll lay on our side. We'll scoot your hips all the way up against the wall. And then we'll walk one foot so many options here. We can keep our legs together and up the wall. We can separate them into a gentle V or nice and wide. Wherever you are, legs together or legs apart, you can bend your knees. That puts more pressure on the lower back. Last option is to bring soles of the feet together, knees come wide. If this feels like too much, you can walk your feet up the wall a little. So just find what feels good. This helps with